Oh god. Well guys, I'm doing it right now, right here. I am now doing a rant on The Wild. Came out in 2006, the same year as Cars, Over the Hedge, Barnyard, Ice Age 2 The Meltdown, Curious George, The Ant Bully, Happy Feet, Flushed Away, X-Men The Last Stand, and also the same year as the Alejandro Epic Productions was born, and all that. So yeah. So basically the plot is, if there's even a freaking plot, it's about this lion called Ryan. He wants to be he wants to roar perfectly like his dad, Samson, but he's always messing up. But then later on in the movie, they are having a... I'm so sorry if you heard that in the background, guys. It's a lawnmower. Anyway, back to us then. And then they start a hockey game. They start a hockey game, and then Ryan accidentally starts a stampede, and then Samson tells him off, and he gets mad at him. But then Ryan is about to run away, but then he accidentally went to his truck. He goes off. Samson he gets taken away, and Samson goes on adventure to go and try and get him back, and then he gets shipped to to the jungles, and then Samson and his friends get there and try and find Ryan. That's what basically the plot is. Oh god, I can't believe I used to like this movie when I was a kid. That's why I actually used to like this movie when I was a kid. But then years later, until back in last year, I was hearing, I know a lot of people hated this movie. I knew this movie was hated to begin with. But then back in 2024, I was becoming neutral to this movie. I became neutral to this movie. But then, after giving it a movie, after giving this movie another rewatch, I gotta say, Lamrock Strikes Back was right. This movie was terrible. Oh, I did like this movie when I was a kid, but then last year, I did become neutral, but then I gave it a rewatch whilst I was being neutral to it, and then started hating the movie. Oh, God. This is one of those movies I regret liking as a kid. Oh, let's get to it. So now, I will say the characters are god-awful. Samson is a boring character. I will say, I'll be honest, before I get to the characters, actually, I will say, sorry if you can hear the echo. I will say, this movie is a massive rip-off to The Lion King, Finding Nemo, Madagascar. They honestly are. This movie's a rip-off to The Lion King, Madagascar, and Finding Nemo. The reason I'm saying Lion King, because it's about a lion and his son. The reason I said Finding Nemo, because a son goes missing, the father goes out to get him back. And the reason I said Madagascar, because they went into the jungles. Oh, God. Honestly. No. Like I said, the character, Samson's boring character. Bridget is terrible. Honestly, hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Back to saying, we have Benny. I'm not talking about Benny from the Lego movie. I'm talking about Benny in the Wild. Yeah, he was super annoying. Oh, God. Ryan, he was an annoying character. Now let's get to the worst character of this movie, and that's Casa. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but I freaking despise Casa. Was a burning passion. He's one of the worst Disney villains of all time. He's even worse than Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry, guys. Honestly, do I have any positives this movie? Well, one. Or two, actually. One, the animation. I will say, I do actually like the animation in this movie. The animation's actually pretty good. I actually do like the animation in this movie. And the character, Koala. What's his name again? Nigel. Not Nigel. I'm not talking about Nigel from Rio. I'm talking about Nigel in this movie. Nigel the koala. I will admit, I actually think he's a funny character. Nigel is actually the only character I like in this movie. Because I will admit, he was kind of funny in some of the scenes. Like, the scene where he was about to jump, and then he hits private and says, "Who put the pole there?" I will admit, that scene was actually kind of funny. And the scene where he throws a cuddly toy in the ocean, I will say that bit was kind of funny as well. So yeah. So like I said, the only positive I have of this movie is the animation and the character Nigel. Yeah, they're the only two positives I have in this movie. But that's it, guys. I had way more negatives. The kid who played as Beast Boy from Teen Titans was in this movie. He played as Ryan. Are you kidding me? Seriously, you were Beast Boy from Teen Titans? Why did you have to play in this movie? Oh, honestly, this is the worst performance he's done. Honestly, and not just that, guys. Patrick Warburton was in this movie. That really makes me angry, because Patrick Warburton, why are you in this movie? You were Joe Swanson for Family Guy. You should be in this movie. And Kevin Michael Richardson played as Samson's father. Kevin Michael Richardson, seriously, why'd you make a cameo in this movie? Sorry, I need a... This isn't an extreme rant, guys. It's just a rant. I should not have said that, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, there's more people that hate this movie. Like, Lambros Strikes Back. Like I said, Lambros Strikes Back despises this movie with a burning passion. Which I don't... Saying this is the worst Disney movie of all time. Which honestly, I don't freaking blame him. Really don't. And honestly, there's more as well. My post fanboy hates this movie. He said he liked this movie when he was a kid. But then years later, he started hating this movie. Which honestly, I don't freaking blame him for that. And my really great YouTube friend, Mario Bros. Movie Fan 2016, hates this movie. Yeah, my great YouTube friend, Mario Bros. Movie Fan 2016, absolutely despises this movie with a burning, flaming passion. He said this is one of the worst animated movies he's ever seen in his whole entire life. Which honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you there. And there's actually one YouTuber that actually loved this movie. Trolls Banding Together Fan 2001. Is he serious? He hit Frozen 2 and Wish. And yeah, he liked this movie. He said that this movie is way better than Frozen 2 Wish. Are you serious? Frozen 2 Wish are like the best Disney movies of all time. They're definitely way better than this piece of crap film. Oh, and not just that, Chicken Little is also way better than this movie. And even Wreck-It Ralph is way better than this movie. And Lion King. Yeah, every single Disney movie is way better than The Wild. Although there are some, except the Disney remakes, I'm not really a big fan of those movies. And I'm not really a big fan of the Disney direct-to-video release movies. There are some I liked, but I think there's some I don't like, but yeah. But anyway, honestly, this has got to be the worst Disney movie I've ever seen in my life. This is even worse than the Lady and the Tramp 2019 remake. I'm not talking about the 1955 movie, which the 1955 Lady and Tramp movie, the animated one. Yeah, that movie's a classic. I love that movie. But the 2019 Lady and Tramp movie, honestly, I freaking despise that 2019 remake with a burning passion. It's the worst Disney remake I've ever watched in my life. But anyway, honestly, The Wild, Curious George is a way better movie than this. Trolls Banding Together Fan 2001 said that this movie, The Wild, is way better than Curious George. Seriously, Curious George is 1,000 times better than The Wild. Oh, honestly, this movie really does deserve to hear. I agree. I mean, I don't think Chicken Little deserves to hear, but honestly, The Wild definitely does. This is a movie I regret liking when I was a kid. Honestly. And yes, guys, I still have this movie on DVD, by the way. And yes, guys, I'm going to keep this movie on DVD for the Disney collection. For sure. And yes, like I said, I did like this movie when I was a kid. But then years later, I started hating this movie. Back last year, I actually started hating this movie. Honestly. I'm sorry, but it's got to be the worst Disney movie ever. And not just that, Richard Kind also played in this movie. Like, seriously, this has got to be Richard Kind's worst performance yet. I'm sorry. But, honestly... Richard Kind, I'm sorry, but this is your worst performance you did in your career. You were literally Bing Bong from Inside Out and Alto from American Dad. Why did you have to play in this movie? You played as Larry the Snake, which, the Snake, oh god, I freaking despise that character. He's basically like Roger from Open Season 2, except this movie came out 2 years before Open Season 2. Oh, speaking of Open Season also came out the same year as this movie as well. Which Open Season is a classic. I love Open Season. I will do a review on it at some point and do a rant on the sequels. Oh boy, that'll be a big one. So overall, guys, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. Now the reason I give it 1 out of 10 because of the positive, like I like the animation in this movie, and I like the and I like the character Nigel the koala. But honestly, that's it, guys. So like I said, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. This is the worst Disney movie of all time and the worst movie of 2006. If you guys never watched this movie, I do not recommend it. Honestly, this movie is just an absolute... It's a cinematic disaster, in my opinion. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this rant. Thank you all for watching. And goodbye. Oh yeah, another positive is that the song Wild Child, another song in the end credits going, when I'm just out of school, like I'm real cool, gotta dance like a fool, got the message and I gotta be a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. I actually like that version of the song as well. So yeah, so the 3 positives I have is the animation, the character Nigel, and the song Wild Child in the end credits. Yeah, they're the only positives I had. So yeah, like I said, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. Worst Disney movie of all time. The worst movie of 2006. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.